creators, welcome back to Faith, Family, and Fun Reviews. If you're new here on this channel, I share with you delightful, family-friendly, and faith-based movies and television shows. Hey y'all! I know it has been a minute. Well, it's been a few days, okay? And forgive me, all right, that it has been a few days. I've been watching stuff all of that time. I just haven't gotten on here. But I am excited to be back here in y'all's presence, okay? Like, seriously. And with that being said, y'all let me know how y'all been doing. What's been going on? Have y'all been to the theater lately? What have y'all been watching, okay? All that good stuff, because y'all know I love to be in y'all movie business. Drop that in the comments, all right? Because y'all know I always love to hear from y'all. And I do read them. Like, seriously, I do read them. And I enjoy them. But yes, we're going to go ahead and get started with our special feature today, which is titled A Goofy Movie. This is the 1995 version. So, and it is streaming right now on Disney Plus. So yes, I've been in my Disney zone. Yes, Disney zone. Just catching up on all kind of stuff that I just been really wanting to watch, right? And so first, let me tell y'all what this film is about. Though goofy always means well, his cluelessness and klutzy pratfalls regularly embarrasses his awkward adolescent son, Max. When Max's lighthearted prank on his high school principal finally gets his longtime crush, Roxanne, to notice him, he asks her on a date, y'all. Max's trouble at school convinces Goofy that he and the boy need to bond over a cross-country fishing trip. Now, y'all faith watchers out there, I don't know why they don't make cartoons like this no more. Like, seriously, like this. They be having all of them really good life lessons that just outlast time. Like, this was back in the 90s and still it is so relevant to this day. And still I enjoy it. Like, seriously, laughing, having a good time. Let me introduce y'all, because some of y'all may not know, okay? If you don't know, you better get on here, okay? We love Goofy, all right? He is a dad here. Such an amazing father, like, really. And in his own little way, he loves his son Max. Like, that's his heart, his soul, his everything. But Goofy, he's a little something. He's a little something to really kind of deal with, all right? He is in his own zone. That's what I love about Goofy, that he is who he is. And even though people may not understand him because he's a bit awkward, he is Goofy, right? He's a klutz. He doesn't really know when he's like kind of getting on people's nerves and done things wrong or offended somebody. That doesn't really hit him like that. But his overall heart is so precious. Like, seriously, he's, like I said, is an amazing father. And you just gotta love him because he has such a pure heart. Like, seriously, y'all gonna love him, right? But the thing is, when you're a teenager like Max, okay, and you're coming into yourself, you are already awkward. You feel like the outcast in school. You don't really have this major group of friends. You're not Mr. Popular. Then on top of that, you finally got your first time crush, Roxanne, and he just so loves Roxanne, right? Well, I'm talking about Max here. And he just feels like, what can he do to get her attention? He kind of stumbles into getting her attention. And now that he got her to notice him, he really wants to, like, stay in her eye. He really wants to kind of nail it in and win her heart over. So he tells her this, like, outrageous lie. And he's like, how in the world he's going to pull this off? Like, as if his father knows this really popular singer that all of them are really into. It's like, how in the world are you going to end up on stage with this popular singer and knowing your dad is, okay? Everybody know how your dad is, right? So Max is feeling a little bit overwhelmed here. And then his dad want to pop up on him. Okay, we're going on this fishing trip. And Max is like, really? Finally, I got the chance to really go on a date with the girl of my dreams. That's my heart. And now my dad wants to drag me along on this fishing trip. Like, what are you thinking, Dad? Like, seriously. And that is where Max is. And he's just like, he goes on a trip with his dad, but he's just feeling like, oh, his mind is so not there. He's like over it. He's like, the more time he's spending with his dad here, the more annoyed that he is getting with his father. And it's so like horrible because his dad doesn't even really know. Like, his dad is just trying to get him like trying to get that bond, that relationship going the way that he had with his father. He just doesn't understand what is he doing wrong? How can he get to his son? And it's just turning into a disaster, this fishing trip. It's like everywhere that they go, it is some outrageous thing that is happening. His dad is treating him like he's 5 years old. When Max is like, okay, I'm a teenager, he's growing up, he has his own world, his own life, and all of that kind of stuff. So it's just all of that going on. Your typical father-son relationship when your son is going through those awkward moments, coming into his self, thinking he knows, forgive me y'all, thinking he knows it all, and all of that kind of stuff. So y'all know how it go, but it's just precious. And like I said, this is way back in the 90s, but it's so cute. I just so adore this film, and I had a blast with it. You're gonna be laughing, you're gonna be cheering on these characters, rooting for them, loving Goofy. Like I said, out of all the characters here in this film, I'm gonna have to go with Goofy as my favorite because I just love his heart. It is so precious, and to see an adult like this that has a heart where he believes in people, he trusts very easily. And not to say that this is how you should be, especially in 2025. I mean, seriously, we do have to be more guarded and guard our hearts and different kind of things like that, because the world has changed dramatically since then. But I still love seeing it. I still love to see that this adult here, this dad that's going out of his way to love on his son, and he's so open and he's so vulnerable, and he's not afraid to be vulnerable, and he's not afraid to be himself. You know, he knows he's a klutz. He knows he's not the smartest crayon in the box or whatever. What I'm saying, y'all want to put on there, he knows he doesn't have certain attributes that people his age may have. He knows he is a bit awkward. He knows he can come off in a wrong way to a lot of people, but it is who he is, and he can't necessarily change that no matter how hard he tries. And I love that he has settled into who he is and enjoys the way that God created him. And that's a big lesson for us to learn, because we are all coming into ourselves, learning more and more about ourselves every day, and we might not fit into certain circles, certain bubbles. And we see that here with all of this social media and different things, and so many people are trying to fit into some kind of box. They're trying to get into some kind of club, regardless, even if it's changing who they are, even though they know this is not who they are, but they don't care as long as they are part of the it people or whatever, you know, in the social media world. And it's nice to see that this movie shows us it's all right to be who you are. It's okay to be who God created you to be, because that is special. And when you really look at it through God's eyes, to know that you are really, he took his time to create you just the way that you are, that there's no one else like you. Why hide that? Why hide that? Why keep that from people? This beautiful creation that is fearfully and wonderfully made, that God made so perfect. And that is you. Like, don't be afraid to be you. Even if you are you alone in your own little world, know that God is right there with you. Know that he is like your biggest fan, your biggest like cheerleader in a sense. And he is that father that I am reminded of in this film with the way Goofy is. That he is a father that loves you unconditionally and just really wants you, the real you. You don't have to bring all this other stuff or put on this mask, put on this face that you think people are gonna just love or be attracted to. No, he wants the real you. And that is what I took away from this film, and I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I have. It is on Disney Plus. Once again, this film is titled A Goofy Movie. And with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get into our scripture, which will be coming out of, let's see. 1 John chapter 5, verse 2. And it reads, by this we know that we love the children of God, when we love God and keep his commandments. So that's all I have for y'all for this video. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. I promise y'all it won't be this many gaps in between our next visit. So until next time, may the Lord bless and keep you both now and forevermore.